What's going on, you guys? You ever y'all ever thought about what life would look like if energy was really like the true currency, like if it was the real money? Which for some of us we know that it is truly the real currency, but that's okay. We're trying to get everybody to catch up. All right. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm Gigawatts. I'm new here. I just decided to throw my hat in the ring. Everybody else making videos, so I said, "F it, why not?" All right. So, anyways, if energy really was a currency, if that's true, would you be like a Super Saiyan type person, or would you be more like a Muggle? Because I mean, there's got to be a trick in there somewhere, right? We're all energy beings. Every single last one of us is an energy being. We are made up of. We have water in us. We have electrical pulses in us. I mean, like we're literally like energy beings, and yet the world feels trained, bro. Like nature, she's pure energy, and she's in pain. Like we're really like literally going through a winter storm right now that shouldn't even be this way. It's crossing the entire southern portion of the United States in negative degree weather. I mean, but you know what? That's it's neither here nor there. That's a whole nother subject that we're really not going to get into because that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that something's got to happen. I know that it was my man Sam Cooke. He was like, change gonna come. Yeah. So we need some of that. And then Michael Jackson, he came in there and told us where it actually starts with. You remember? Y'all remember? He was like, it's starting with the man in the mirror. I mean, come on. Y'all both know, y'all all know all them songs. You know all of them songs, okay? All right. So it's just like one of the biggest problems in our society is that it has really broken down at its core. We keep talking about that there's strength in numbers, but strength doesn't even start in numbers. It has to start with each person's individual abilities. And then we combine all of our abilities and work together. And so we're only as strong as our weakest link. I know that y'all have heard this before. This is nothing new. If it is something new for you, yes, there are strength in numbers, but it's only as good as your weakest link. If you were in the military, then you know this. Yes, those runs. Man, I was never in the back, by the way. I did not have to get picked up by the road guards, but still, you understand what I'm saying, right? So I'm just saying we're only strong as our weakest link. So why aren't we, instead of focusing on all of the issues that are going on, and there's a plethora of them. I mean, there is no shortage of a problem. I mean, it doesn't there's drama and trauma all over this world. So with that being said, isn't the only thing that you can really change in the world is yourself? Yeah, is yourself. You know what I mean? So why aren't we focusing on self? Why are we feeding into every distraction around us as if it's going to make or break us? Everything on the outside of us is just a reflection on the inside of us. And if we're really looking at what's happening in the world today as a whole, everybody is hurting. So I think we all just need to work together. I mean, and working together, ipso facto, would still be working on self, right? But anyways, just excuse me. Why are we feeding into every distraction around us? I mean, like literally every single one. And we're not even we're not even looking at something that's the most important. And that's this body that we're in ourselves. I bet you over half of you can't tell me anything about the body other than head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I'm not trying to be funny, but I mean, it's really, I mean, I didn't even learn until some years ago. And I'm not talking about just that basic, but I am speaking of how does your body work? How does the mind work? How does the energy flow? How's the, you know, how does everything connect together? Your mind, your body, your spirit. How does all of this connect together? Why is why is this an issue? You know? And everybody's spirituality is different. Everybody's physicality is different. Their mentality is different. And all of this should really be looked at by yourself. Like by you. You should be the one who is focusing on yourself, not looking for outside validation or waiting for someone to tell you how it's done or waiting for permission to be you. You have permission to be you. You saw fit to come through your mama's woo ha. I mean, ain't nobody else and out here get you there. Your mother provided the little form or the little body for you to be in, for you to build. Your daddy provided the food for you to get here. I mean, and even that after that, that is the extent of them. The rest was mainly you and your spirit. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wild. Maybe I'm just talking crazy out the side of my ass. I mean, I don't know. But I know that this world needs healing. We all do. Now, don't get it twisted. I am all for my people. That is number one, period, point blank, because I believe if we heal us first, a lot of this will follow. And I'm not saying that we are the problem. Okay? So don't flip my words. I'm not saying we are the problem. But I'm definitely saying that now we have come to the time where our fight is to be fought in a different way. We've been loud, we've been boisterous, we've moved in protests and fought and scrimped and scrammed to the top of our freaking lungs, and nothing happened. So take this time in our silence to build self. That's what I'm saying. I don't hate white people. I don't hate. I don't hate because that kind of energy is not cool. But I can transmute my happiness into whatever I need to be offensive or defensive. It is what it is. But honestly, in all reality, yo, everything starts with self. I was just telling my kids earlier today, I was like, yo, bro, nobody can make you anything. I mean, just seriously, really think about it. They can manipulate things in your aura field that will cause you to do what they're saying. But in all reality, they can't make you do shit. They can't. Nobody can. There's choices. And that's really all it is. Are you going to be stuck in your choice? Are you going to stand in your choice? Are you going to be forced into your choice? That all relies on the strength of the body that they're trying so hard to distract us from. So again, change comes from within. It doesn't come from without. You know what I mean? Are you spending your energy investing in your success? Or are you spending your energy investing in your own downfall? And that goes a lot of ways. Like if you out here making somebody feel all fucked up and shit, that's not spending your energy or investing your energy in something that is going to bring success for all. What you're doing is you're adding on to the weakest link because a person will break down. Words hurt. Words are weapons. Your tongue is a weapon. Your mind is a weapon. Your actions are weapons. So how are you using these? How is your energy weapons? Your energy weapons, is they litty? Is they hitting where they're supposed to hit? Or is it just falling? It's falling short. But is you up in here just hitting your own folk? Is you in here getting your people in the back? Or is you out here building and helping your people up? And who are your people? How do you know who your people are? Is it just an environment that you grew up in? Is it just a place? Is it just whatever you've attached yourself to? Where are you putting your energy? I don't know, but at this point in this day and age, yo, for real, I think we need to start stacking energy. Start being like them ants. The moral stories and shit be telling the truth, bro. But anyways, I'm just sitting here ranting and raving. I mean, you know, what do I know? What do I know? I'm a Super Saiyan in hiding right now because my energy has been spent too. I have to get my main character energy back up because I was an NPC in my own life for a grip. I mean, a good grip. I was sitting back having popcorn, looking at everything happen to me while I'm just a vegetable, watching everything happen around me. Yeah, I'm not doing that no more. Nah. I need some main character energy. I need my energy to flow and go where it needs to, and I need to be more intentional and mindful about how that happens. And one of the things actually that was part of my issue was one of my weapons. Knowing when to speak, knowing when not to speak, being so careful about how you're speaking. Oh, what did you say? Oh, how did you say it? Oh, what did you do? And what instead of being me. And I've heard that for such a young age. It was always, "Oh my God, why you say it like that?" And I have realized that I have even turned into that person, being like, "Why'd you say it like that? Why are you talking like that? Why you did it?" For real, I am going to start focusing and putting my energy into where it matters the most, and that is investing in me. And to invest in me, I would need to invest in and how I'm spending and or paying attention to what things I'm paying attention to. Like I love knowledge. I'll go and look for stuff all day. Absolutely. Absolutely I will. But unless that the knowledge that I'm finding is being put into application and I can actually prove that that information is true for me, am I really out here giving my life the best energy I could do or the best I could give it? Am I feeding myself or am I just letting my energy just leak out? Am I contributing or am I just a part of the problem? I mean, because people say, hey, if you're not helping us out here, in the fight or whatever, then you're part of the problem. You're complacent. You're not making any moves to help rectify anything. You love the shit show. And I don't love the shit show. So this year, I don't know how it's going to happen, what's going to happen. I am not going to try to be a micromanager about my plans. I am going to make a goal. I'm going to make it smart. And I'm going to get it done. I'm going to execute it. And however that comes, that comes. If I succeed, I succeed. If I fail, I fail. But the last time I checked, the only people who fail are quitters. And I ain't no quitter. Even though I tried to quit on myself a couple times. I ain't going to quit no more. I can't. That's the one thing I gotta promise myself. Even you promise yourself too. Promise yourself that you ain't gonna quit on yourself. Because if you quit on you, what anybody else gonna do? Energy starts from within. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If y'all, I'm out here with y'all. We gonna be doing this shit together, bro. So let's get it popping. I love you.